I'm legally insane. And right here is a giant tub that you can barely see. Massive tub full of retro game bangers. I traveled 69,000 miles for these bangers. I took a little trip to see your mother, of course. And in my last video, I kind of explained that. I took a little mini vacation, saw your mother, escaped the police for a while, laid low for a while. But I didn't show you all of the bangers. I left some bangers out. Because if I show too many bangers in one video, some of you wouldn't have made it out alive. Some of you would be dead right now. Because right inside this giant tub is going to blow your mind. In fact, as soon as I show you what's in here, you're going to have this sudden urge to pick up a gun and blow your own balls off. Because you know what? As soon as I finish recording this video, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Because I have that urge every time I look at what's inside this giant tub. I got all these bangers for free because I picked them up from my own personal collection from many years ago from my childhood. Some of them are newer though. There's some newer stuff in here too. In fact, I don't even really know everything that's in this tub. I shipped this tub to myself from Ontario, 69,000 miles away. And I actually haven't officially opened it yet. I kind of know a rough idea what's in here, but there's some other stuff in here that my mother put in here that I really don't know what it is. So let's find out together. And before we get into it though, you might want to put some diapers on, extra absorbent. You're going to need them. All right, so the first thing I want to do is kind of give you a good examination on this tub because I'm going to give you a good tip. I shipped this 69,000 miles away, and as you can see, I had zip ties in it. Still have, the other side actually. Still have 2 in. You got to drill holes, and you can zip tie your tub closed. You do not need a box. And I also had to put tape over my address, so I just put the address in with a permanent marker. It's an excellent tip for shipping, so write that down. And I had to cover up my address because
5 hours later,
0.00069% of my viewers are female, and if they were to find my address, they would be sending me panties on a daily basis, and I just can't have that happening. And you can see how I packaged this. I did this myself. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. I tried to use what little bubble wrap I had. And I also used shredded newspaper or crumpled up newspaper from flyers as padding. You just crumple it up, and you've got really good free padding. I didn't pay for this. I stole it from Shoppers Drug Mart. I went into the entrance, which is where I also shipped this from, Canada Post Office. I stole all of their free flyers, walked back to my car where I was packing this up, and crumpled them up. So there's another reason I might be going to jail soon because I stole these. Alright, so I've started unwrapping it, and I'm going to show you the heavy banger right here, right now, in the Game Throne, because I haven't seen this in 30 years. Maybe longer. This is my OG, one of my OG NESs, because apparently I had a couple. I'm assuming this is my original OG that from Christmas morning when I got this. And my memory says there is a factory wrapped controller in this box that I remember from years ago. I think this box was damaged at one point. I do not remember this. It might have even been damaged from shipping, to be honest with you. My mother was not taking good care of my old collectibles and my old video games. She threw out my Pokemon Blue CIB $450 game. Canadian dollars. She threw that in the garbage, along with many other games. So the box is not perfect. but it's not in bad shape either. Okay. It's really not in bad shape overall. Styrofoam has the handles at the bottom here. I don't even know if the console is still in here, but my memory says there was a factory wrapped controller that was never touched. And when I say factory wrapped, the controllers came with the cords wrapped around the controller in a factory wrapping. No human can get a wrapping that tight. It was machine wrapped. Oh wow, okay, it looks like it probably goes this way. Holy hell. This banger had to be separated from the previous video. Styrofoam alone is rare. This is what's inside. Look at that. Oh, I can smell it from here. It even has a fresh NES smell to it. Brand new NES smell. Damn! Oh my gosh. This is not for sale, by the way. This is my personal collection. I've never seen this manual before. Look at that. That's cool. Something went here. I don't know what went here. It looks like... Here's the factory wrapped controller I told you about. That's never been touched. I can guarantee you that it came like that. I don't even want to touch it. If somebody out there knows if this is factory wrapped, please let me know, because somebody did a really good wrapping job on that. Really, really good. This is RFU adapter of some sort. AV adapter, whatever they call that. Oh, I don't know what that is. What's that? This. What's that say? This card entitles the bearer to a 12% discount on regular price Nintendo games and accessories. Wow. Is that worth anything? So far we have the Duck Hunt manual, a Zapper manual. Like, I'm pretty far away and I can smell it. It smells brand new. Control deck. Wow, look at this. Oh man, I don't even know what this is. Poster, maybe? Wow, look at that. Look at that. OG poster of some sort. Freaking massive poster by looks of it. That is massive. Wow. That's incredible. Look at this, man. If anyone knows if this is worth a lot of money because I have all these inserts, please let me know. It's not necessarily for sale, but I am curious. Control deck. And the console, and I honestly don't know where I got this. I know that I've had it for as long as I can just about remember. Because it almost looks as if it was never played. Although I guess it was, because it's kind of dirty. Unless that happens over a period of time, being dormant. So I guess it was used. And we just kept the console. So that was left upside down. How was that originally in there? I'm going to leave it like that this time. Very cool stuff. This thing is absolutely incredible. Zapper and the Duck Hunt. I wish I could remember what went here, though. Maybe the plug... Okay, the plug must have gone there, maybe, and a second controller went there, perhaps. So I brought the tub back over here. Let's find out what else is in here. You've probably already seen. So these are brand new, sealed, never opened. Actually, sorry, they're technically not sealed anymore because my mother remove the seal. She might have taken them out once, all right? But they're still sealed inside. She never unwrapped anything inside here. So the guitar will still be wrapped. And she got this because they were liquidating these at Dollarama back in the day for $4 Canadian. 4 Canadian dollars at Dollarama in Canada, which means they were probably liquidating them in the States as well. Brand new, sealed for $4. They were getting rid of the supply. These are worth a lot more than that now. My mother wanted to play this with me, and I brought my Wii U on the trip as well to be able to do that. Although, sadly, we never actually had time to do that. I was busy playing other bangers. I brought my Nintendo Switch. I was playing other games. There's a lot of games. I didn't even get to play them all. So, it wasn't personal. Just didn't have time to play it all. So, I already own one, and now I own 3. I don't need 3, so I'm going to sell one. That's why I shipped them back to myself. So, I now own them because my mother doesn't have a Wii U. And I decided I'm taking them with me. So these are mine now. I'm going to need sunglasses and a diaper for the rest of what's in here. Might be trash. Might be a gem. There is a pillow. We don't care for that. Oh yeah, this is mine. I remember this. This is the second Kingdom Under Fire game, Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. And the game is missing. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mother. Where's the game? Actually, you know what? I think I have the game. My brother shipped me a bunch of games. And I think I might have the CD for this. He sent me the CD only. Yeah, I think I'm 99.9% certain I do actually have the CD from this, from the shipment of games that were my own games. Actually, some of them were my brother's games that he sent me in that I showed in one of my previous videos. And there's more than just games in here, by the way. Final Fantasy Advent Children. This is my OG original. Back in the day. 2 discs. A very, very good movie. Could have been better. Could have been a lot better. But for what it was awesome. You gotta be a Final Fantasy fan to really understand that. Okay, this is my brother's game, Heavenly Sword, PS3. Should all be CIB. I don't care for these games. A lot of these I plan to sell. Specifically, my brother's games. He's never going to use them anyway. He's not going to sell them. He doesn't have an eBay account. He doesn't care. Resistance 3, I don't have any interest in it. Great game, though, by the way. Resistance series is an underrated series. I do know that. I may not want to keep a lot of these games, but I know about the games. I'm just not really into AAA titles. So this is Far Cry number 3. I'm more of an RPG kind of guy, an indie game kind of guy, hidden gem kind of guy, unique game, even if it's bad kind of guy, really bad games kind of guy. I like bad games. Bad games are fun. BioShock Infinite, but AAA games, I'm not too big into those, and they don't hold their value very well. So I would never want to buy a AAA game brand new most of the time. Unless it's an RPG, something like that. RPGs hold their value. The Last of Us, awesome game. I already own this. This is a AAA title that's worth keeping. The OG original, even though they did a remaster. So what? OG original is worth keeping. So, I already own it though, and mine's CIB and in better condition than this one. So that's going in the sell pile. And by the way, the last batch of PS3 games, one of my previous videos from my brother, I took out all the good games, I put them all up on eBay. Some of them I've already sold, and the other ones I sold locally. Giant bundle, I put it up for $30, 11 games, had garbage in there like NHL 08, Some old man offered me 25 within less than 24 hours of me posting it. I sold them. He came and picked them up. Fast sale. How'd I waited? Oh, what the hell is this? This actually, PlayStation Move Heroes? I never heard of this one. PlayStation Moves game. Now this probably isn't worth anything, but I will happily keep this because this is unique. And I've always wanted to get the PlayStation Move controllers and try out some of the PlayStation Move games. So that's going in the keep pile. This is what we have in the keep pile so far. That's really cool. I did not know that existed. That's pretty cool. NHL 10. I guess my brother really likes hockey. He's always got these hockey games. Never any other sports games. He only ever had hockey games. Bulletstorm Limited Edition. CIB. Some of these cases are not bad. This is a mint condition case, so I'm going to case swap that. That's the other thing. Before I sell my garbage games for cheap on Facebook Marketplace, I swap the cases. Take your good condition cases and keep them for games that are worth a lot of money. Swap them out. A lot of people don't know to do that. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know that. You might know to do that, but somebody else watching might not know to do that. That's why I always mention it. Oh yeah, I remember this. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. That's weird. I don't know why they got the title wrong. Okay, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. This is a joke book. Laugh like a drain, dudes? That doesn't even make sense. It's kind of funny though. Let's read one of the jokes. Let's read some of the jokes. Let's find a quick, easy one. What looks like a plum but always comes to the rescue? A Green Gauge Mutant Hero Turtle. What the hell? What? I thought they're called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is like a third-party illegal joke book. Okay, and they have some jokes at the back here. Why should you never scratch a rat? You might get a splinter in your finger. That's actually pretty good. Why was Bebop unsuccessful on Krang's oil rigs? He kept throwing bread to the helicopters? What? What the? What makes Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles laugh like a drain? The Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle joke book. What meat do turtles like? Donatello kebabs? Oh gosh, these are bad. So bad they're good. This going in the keep pile. I'm not selling this. You want to buy this? I want $100. You can e-transfer me the money. I'll sell it to you. Crisis 2. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Limited edition. CD fell out. CIB. Didn't they re-release these for the Nintendo Switch? That was a famous game. When the Crisis game, when the OG Crisis came out, it was the talk of the town. I do remember that. It was, I guess it was state-of-the-art graphics, and they really focused on the graphics because I remember everybody mentioning the graphics. That's what I remember. No one really mentioned the game. I just remember the graphics being the talk of the town. Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. We gotta check if it's CIB. Cell Pile. Walking Dead Telltale Game Series. Case appears to be in good condition. Very, very good condition. sell pile after I swap the case. I think I already own this, and that is why. Otherwise, I will be keeping it. I'll have to double check. This is a good game. All the Telltale series games are good games. Oh, more hockey. NHL 2002. OG Xbox. Very cool. My brother really liked hockey. He doesn't follow hockey anymore though. I guess he fell out. Dark Void. Not CIB. That's a Capcom game. I did not know that. I've seen this game a lot. I've already sold a copy in the past as well. Lord of the Rings PC. I remember this. I owned this back in the day. Probably not worth anything, but it is going into the sell pile. I will find out. That's Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Borderlands 2. I'm assuming it has 2-player co-op. If it doesn't, this game sucks. It does. I'm assuming that's split screen 2-player co-op. I've only ever played that on PC. This is my OG original, best movie ever made, Braveheart. Best, oh look at that, there's an insert in there. I watched that movie 100 times. And I even own the soundtrack. It might even be in here somewhere. That's going in the keep pile. You do not get rid of Braveheart. Oh, Borderlands. Okay, so my brother really liked Borderlands. Greatest Hits version. Some people collect the Greatest Hits versions, by the way. I'm not a fan of the red cases because it ruins how the games look on a shelf when you start mixing up the colors. But some people actually prefer the red cases. They think the red cases look amazing, which I mean, technically they're not wrong. But there are people that go out and collect all of the Greatest Hits games specifically. They don't even care what game it is. They're after the full set of Greatest Hits games. Oh, wow, look at this. Simpsons the movie. My OG original. Not for sale. You do not sell the Simpsons movie. There's certain things that you have to keep and you cannot sell. The Simpsons movie is one of them. Don't know what that is, but it was attached to this game that is beat up beyond belief. How that happened, I don't know. And the game is not even in the case. Probably no one would even buy this on eBay. So if I can't find the game, the manual is not even the manual. But I do remember this. I bought this from Roger's Video back in the day, used. This is my OG original. I do remember it. This one I might keep. I don't think I own this. Need for Speed Pro Street, and I do love Need for Speed games. I don't know if this particular one is any good, though. I've never played it, and I've never heard anyone talk about it. Now, I do remember this, and I'm very happy that my mother never threw it out. This is a sealed brand new copy of Braveheart for VHS. I bought this way back in the day before the invention of DVDs, or at least before the general public knew about DVDs. I bought this because I knew that Braveheart was the best movie ever made, that won multiple awards. And I bought it as a collector's item. I thought, well, 100 years from now, people are going to be looking for this movie. But I didn't know that they were going to invent DVDs and Blu-rays and that VHS was going to be obsolete. I didn't know that. Okay, But I'm still very happy to have it sealed. If that was not sealed, I wouldn't care that much, to be honest with you. Oh, Warcraft 2 Battle.net edition. I used to play this game. By the way, oh my god, I was a god in this game. I was unbeatable. Because I found a way to cheat without hacks. I'm going to blow your freaking mind right now. Because when this came out, it was based on some very old technology. They didn't actually update the game. So it was very easy to cheat. And how you would cheat is in ranked matches, you could do custom maps. So I would make a custom map, place the gold mines, everything. Like, I made the map, okay? It's not a custom game, it's a custom map. And it's ranked, okay? Ladder matches in my map that I made. But guess what? I edited the game. You could not only did I make the map, I edited the units in the game. And no one ever built archers in that game because they sucked. People rushed foot soldiers or knights, ogres, whatever. Not archers. Well, I edited human archers specifically. Everyone picked orcs because the ogres were better because you could cast bloodlust. So I picked humans. I edited archers to give them longer range, way more vision, so I could see like half the friggin' map. I edited guard towers to give massive vision as well, and I edited the archer's damage to be incredibly high, but not so high that it was incredibly obvious that I was cheating. And I would build some foot soldiers and stuff, and they didn't know what hit them. It got to the point where I was doing 3-on-1s, 4-on-1s, 5-on-1s, like 5 of you versus me. And I would wreck house. I had a blast with this. Oh, I used to cheat like you wouldn't believe. And another thing I used to do, me and my buddy, we would do like a 3-way free-for-all, 4-way free-for-all. I picked a C level. I really like this particular C level for some reason. But the whole time I'd be typing in, guys, I'm a new player. Can you help me out? Should I build these ships? Should I build this? And then I'd be screaming for help, saying, help, help, blue is attacking me. And I'd be playing with my buddy at the same time, but my buddy's blue. So I'd be saying, help, help, help. He's in the top left corner. He's on this island. Help. He's killing me. But he's not killing me. No one's attacking me. I'm just screaming that as if he is attacking me so that the other players will go and counterattack him. And it worked like a charm every time. And they would kill him. And then I would win because they would destroy their own armies, having a big war because they thought I was a noob. Oh yeah, I find ways to cheat in everything. But I'm not hacking. I'm just manipulating the system. I'm a good manipulator. This here is my OG original. This is not for sale. Final Fantasy Player's Guide. It's a third-party one, I guess, because it's by Peter Olafsson. It's not written by Squaresoft, I guess. Which is rather interesting. That must mean that there is a separate Squaresoft written Player's Guide as well. Best game ever made right here, guys. Has the best music ever made. Nobuo Uematsu's best music he ever wrote was chiptune 16-bit style music. No orchestra. Like, we're talking NES chip set. NES sound chip. Super Nintendo sound chip. You will never find a better soundtrack. And the scenes that they played that music in is something magical. It's an experience that will never be replicated. If you have not played this game, please add it to your list if you are an RPG fan. And even if you're not an RPG fan, add it to your list anyway. Alright, I got some hockey cards in here. If anyone knows if these are worth money, let me know. As far as I know, they're all worthless. They were overprinted hockey cards from the 90s, and they're also the cheap hockey cards from the 90s that every kid and their mother owned. There was a big hockey card boom, big comic book boom in the 90s. None of them are rare or collectible for that reason. In fact, it crashed the comic book market temporarily, and also the sports card market was crashed for years. They've since rectified that, and there's been a big sports card boom again, because the only reason for that boom coming back is lowering the print runs. You have to, if you're going to run a collectible business, you have to make sure that there's cards that are actually collectible, meaning they're actually rare and hold their value. Otherwise, no one will ever buy your hockey cards. That's what led to the hockey card crash. Here's a weird card, probably worthless, terrible condition. See, this is the stuff my mother put in here. I didn't put this stuff in here. NES cord, power plug. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Fortress of Fear. That's incredible. Acclaim game. I remember playing this, but I don't actually really remember what it is. I think I borrowed this from a friend of mine, and I guess I never returned it. This is for sure not mine. I'm pretty sure I borrowed it from a friend. Hopefully he's not looking for it. More garbage hockey cards. A garbage comic book. Probably not worth anything. Although I do remember buying this. I bought this with my own money. The Realms comic book store. So aside from that, there is a lot of Ninja Turtles in here. A coin of some sort. Hopefully this is worth something. I'll check that out later. 1867 Confederation Constitution, 1982. $1 coin, 1982. $1 silver coin, maybe? This is a manual. Missing the cover. Football manual, that's worthless. Let me show you what's in this box. Oh, here's another one. Mortal Kombat. Game Boy. Game Boy cleaner. And a Game Boy Pocket. That might be worth something. That's cool. Red one too. I remember this. Wow. That's really cool. Oh yeah, look at this. You guys thought I was kidding around? Braveheart soundtrack. Hopefully the CD's still in here. Yes, it is. With a note saying clean this CD. Okay, well the CD probably is dirty. Good soundtrack, by the way. Beautiful music. It'll put you to sleep though. That's the catch. I've listened to that before and it'll put you to sleep. Okay, there's still some more games in here. Super Mario Land. In the case. Oh, Wario Land. Yeah, look at that. I remember that. I played the hell out of this. Wario Land was so underrated. Way better than Mario. On the Game Boy, at least. Way better. I will take any Wario game over any Mario game on any handheld system any day of the week. Wario doesn't get the respect he deserves. All right, let me show you what else is in here. So the rest is all toys. Spawn, X-Men toys, Gambit, Turtles, lots of Turtles. Cable from X-Men, Riddler, Catwoman. There's Riddler. I don't know who or what this monkey is. Probably He-Man. Wonder Woman missing an arm. More Turtles. Professor X. I don't care for the Turtles. I'll sell those. Rufio from Peter Pan the movie. But the X-Men toys I will keep because I have some others from a previous shipment. Got two more things to show you. I picked up my OG original cell phone. First cell phone I ever had. Samsung of some sort. It's a flip phone. You would answer the phone by flipping it open, and it would automatically answer. And how you hang up? Flip it. Very advanced phone at the time. Very cool. Made you feel like you were living in the Matrix. Very expensive phone at the time. Don't know if it's worth anything today. I'll throw it up on eBay. Maybe I can get $50, $100, $1,000. Who knows? I threw out most of the hockey cards that my mother gave me, but check these out. If anyone knows what are worth, if any of these are worth a lot of money, I do have some hollows. These are X-Men cards. I was big on the X-Men cards back in the day. Hollows are at the back. No hollows yet. These are from 94, 95, around that era. 94, 95. Fleer X-Men cards. That's a hollow Wolverine. Hollow, these are all hollows. It's got to be worth something. The rest are hockey cards that are probably worthless. Wayne Gretzky hockey cards. They were very popular around the time. In the 90s, Wayne Gretzky was the king of kings. The guy was a legend. Still is. I mean, technically still is a legend. He is the legend. Oh, I mean, maybe they got Sidney Crosby or somebody's trying to take his cup from him. But to us OGs, nobody beats Wayne Gretzky. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to over 9,000 subscribers, on my way to collecting over 9,000 retro video games. And this right here, this is Die Hard Arcade for the Sega Saturn. Die Hard Arcade. Sega Saturn.